G'day, hi, welcome. Okay, so I'm on my way to get my whippersnapper. It's a little after 8. It's 8:36 in the morning, 8:37 in the morning. And I got another little job today to do. And I've been trying to get a hold of all my clients, but I'm having a hard time getting through to everybody. Sometimes it's like that. It's like everybody has weird schedules, eh? So, and then so what was wrong with my whippersnapper, you ask? That's a great question. I'll tell you what was wrong with my whippersnapper. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. You guys probably, with the still FS38s, I don't know if it's just those or any other still product that does it, but they have a tendency to clog the exhaust. I don't know if it's just because it, burns so dirty or whatever, not burning efficiently or whatever, or maybe I'm not using clean enough gas, I don't know, but it clogs the exhaust, and then it bogs, right, or it won't open up. And it's like on your exhaust you have a little screen that at the back of it, it's called a flash resistor. Okay, you have them on chainsaws, you have them on whippersnippers, pretty much any new. And what it does is it's like a little screen with metal screen, and it's like a filter. And what happens if you get an overspark from your engine, it won't shoot out the exhaust. Right? Makes sense. So then, like, especially with chainsaws, sitting there idling, if they're idling on wood chips, which are quite flammable, right? This prevents the chainsaw starting a fire, or whippersnapper, or whatever, what have you. So it's a safety feature that they have, right? And I imagine every manufacturer has to do this by law, right? But the first time it happened to me, I was whippersnipping a ditch with my buddy Derek's whippersnippers, and I was going, and everything was going good. Mind you, this was like a ditch of doom. It was a 2-day job anyway, but I got it done. And I was in, like, part of it was, like, the beginning part of it was pretty swampy. My boots were soaked. I was basically up to my knees in kind of like ditch water, right? So clay and muck and you name it. I'll let this guy go first. Yeah, I can't see. Thanks a lot. No, this is only one lane, right? But anyway, yeah, so I was using it, and then all of a sudden it and I just couldn't get it to do anything more than that, right? And my buddy's like, oh no, you blew up my whippersnapper, because I've had that thing for 2 years now. And I'm like, oh, so maybe it was just too hard on it doing what I was doing. And he took it to the still, because it was still under warranty, and well, it was the same problem, right? So I was like, okay, and the guy was saying, yeah, it's a common problem with these things. Just so you know, there's a tumbleweed going down there. Tumbleweed or a tumble wire going down the road there. I got a big Western Star behind me. Western Star coming. Yeah. Got another Western. No, that's Kenworth. 2 Western Stars and a Kenworth. But anyway, the thing is that it is a common occurrence with these whippersnippers, and when it happens, it's just like your whippersnipper's running perfect, and then or it just conks out completely. So I guess it fills in, and then all of a sudden it just clogs, right? So I didn't want to take it apart and clean it, because then, I didn't want them to say, oh, well, you tampered with it and that voids the warranty, right? So today I'm going to ask him, am I allowed to do that kind of maintenance on it, because I would have done it myself. Now I can, because he's opened it up, so they'll say, well, yeah, if I take it back, and they're like, oh, you tampered with it. No, remember you worked on it. Oh, yeah. But it's going to cost me $21 anyway, so I mean, not a big deal. much any tool you bought. You bought a drill and it didn't work, well, they would try to fix it first before they'd